Welcome back, my loyal subjects of funk, to this Let's Funking play of Pillars of Eternity. And in the last session, I can't really remember. I think we talked to the Watcher by the tree. The three bells. We are the Watcher. Sorry, we talked to the dead woman by the tree. The three bells signed, and we've been directed in the place of somewhere to go to find out the next part of the quest. I haven't actually recorded an episode of this in quite a while. I had other stuff to do, and I've got the Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragon spear out there for anybody who fancies well, it's a new Baldur's Gate expansion, 17 years after the original game was released, so if you haven't looked at that one yet, head over there, maybe have a gander at that video, maybe drop a like, maybe drop a comment, and yeah, it's pretty decent actually. I'm quite enjoying it, but it's ridiculously difficult, and it's more difficult than this. So what we're going to be doing in this episode, we're going to get ourselves our fourth character, which we should have got ages ago, by the way. I believe he's up here near the tree. I think it's a tank that you get, or so I've been told by the internets, the interwebs. That's not him. Said there was a fella around here who would want to join our group. Before we head into here, that's where we're going to head into. Is this him? Step back. Let's just look around for a bit. Might be able to find the dude that we're talking about. Said there'll be a tank near this tree. Ah, there we go. Is that the gent that we're talking about? Get the funk in. Ida, look at him, cool as funk. He's even got a piece of corn coming out of his mouth. Oh, smell of pipe smoke. Oh, I smoke a pipe myself, so I know what that's all about. The smell of pipe smoke at once, earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origins. So I had an itch on my finger there. Where you find a broad man with straw-coloured hair leaning against a mossy rock wall. He's actually smoking the pipe. He's got it in his mouth. His pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. No, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking
people
about?
Hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around
Name's
here?
Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19.
Very good.
Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22. 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Lovely stuff. What were you thinking? So I'm interested in the dwarf woman.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much.
Whoa! He refilled his pipe twice.
I took you for a radrick at first.
For anybody who wants to know, a ball of pipe tobacco can last from half an hour to an hour. So he's done some serious refilling there. Unless, of course, he's just put a little bit of tobacco in, but I highly doubt that. You've got to smoke a whole ball when you do it. I don't drill half as much. Still, you have to forgive my curiosity. Around here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Right, what do you know? Do you know what a watcher is?
Friend. Let's not use that word round here.
He does.
There'd be any number of radrick bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radrick especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
None taken, sir. Good. They don't mean it personal when they hang folks here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now.
Good. I want you to come with me.
Stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm.
Keeps banging on about numbers.
Captain during the war. Picked the wrong god. Then one after the seems as
bloody hell. What are you still doing here? Drinking mostly. We could travel together. Where are you heading? Some place called Saint Noir.
Seem to remember hearing something about
Sorry
that
about
years ago.
skipping all that dialogue
He
just
tamed
then, but
that
it was
place.
taking the piss.
People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. The man's not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger.
You'll like it, mate. It'll be fine.
Alright then.
Let's get going. Right, so we have our new character. He's a tank, apparently, so I want to get this in a bit of a formation now. We'll go for a column, and we'll set this up. So we've got
Yes? Hey.
him second.
Yeah.
Then we go down here and we'll do this little quest. It's quite nice. It's good for getting some experience points as well. And we should be tanked up to then move on to the next spot, and we'll find our fifth character not that far away in the next session, I would imagine. But for now we'll do this, and it is quite fun. Like I said, I played a bit of this the hell? Played a bit of this a while back, so
I haven't been in here for must be 5-6 years.
oh dear.
Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Yeah, so I've played a bit of this. I haven't played much past this, but I wanted to get to know this game, and I've done this quest before, so it is a good one. So, a man lies resting against a wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. Paying your respects. A little risky, isn't it? Think what the townsfolk would say. Safer down here than up there, even with the rats as big as they are. His temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. No, not one of his types either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Right, what happened to you? I was trying to avoid the spiders, ran into a skulder. Might have gone a little better for me if the beast hadn't knocked the sword right out of my hand. Good blade too, probably still lying there in the dust. Right, I could get your sword for you. That's kind of you, but there's no need. I wasn't doing me any good. You're welcome to it though, if you find it. And more, if you help me get something more important with the arm like this, I could use your help. So we're going to collect the scattered remains. There's some priests, right, that are sealed up in a wall somewhere, and he's going in there asking us to go in there and get them out, which is going to be rather difficult. But we'll do it. We'll get them out, and we'll get these priests saved.
Watch it with that.
Right, so what do we actually have in the... Oh, Jesus Christ, he's a tough fellow. Zealous Force. I'm gonna go for one of this. Giving us a hard time here, like. Come on, get them sorted. There we go. A lot easier than when I first tried this. I think there was only 2 of us when I first tried this. Didn't realise that I could get these other characters so easily. But there you go, there's nothing in there for now. And we'll just continue to worm our way around. Spiders and all sorts in here, by the way. But it's not a problem. Don't even need to use any abilities at this point, because these spiders are absolutely piss poor. Or so I keep telling myself.
Let's go.
Taking a lot of damage there. Splattered. Oh dear. The nearby crystal light, the cracked mosaic floor in the shadows of orange, and at a certain angle the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies pressed against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Right, so we're getting clues of what the funk's going on here, and these poor priests have been absolutely hammered. They're being shown who's boss, and we'll see by these here, these sort of really annoying creatures. What has this guy got here? Knockdown. No wait, we'll go for a knockdown on him, and this guy can go for that on there. You can attack that, and you can attack that. There we go, that was really efficiently done. And we'll go over to here, and if I'm right, yes. Small book there, and some of these books have hints in about what we need to do here, and you'll see why soon when we get to the point.
Hey.
Oh dear. Keep him fighting that, and if he tries to get the funk up,
Let's go.
there we go, lovely stuff. Ah yes, of course. Stuff hidden in there. Books again. And we'll head into here.
Hey.
And this guy actually,
A simple test. That's settled.
he's a good lockpick. Despite being like a mage caster, he's actually very good at picking the old locks. And if we, I know that apparently in here there is a book with a hollow center, and you can get the key out of it for this thing that we need, but we'll never find it because I've never found it. I think you must have to have a ridiculously high sneak to be able to do that. But there you go. Let's have a pop.
Yeah. Let's go. Go.
Very good. Right, what else? We've got things to pick up here. I think there's something on... Sure there's something around here actually that we can pick up. Maybe not. Right, bring up the map for a second. Nothing here. Okay, here's some bells. Right, so we've got you'll see what these are in a minute. Once we've cleared out these ruins, we will go ahead and sort these bells out. But for now, we've just got to have a pop. Oh dear, here we go. Who's at the front there? We'll go for a knockdown with him. We'll go for one of them with him. And we'll have to get a little bit more angry with this guy. Or maybe not. Might just leave it. Yeah, I mean we're winning. Just. I think we're gonna get knocked the funk out in a second though.
Been poisoned.
Who's been poisoned? Oh, it's gone. Thank fuck. Okay, that was lucky. We got pushed to our brink then. Once that red thing gets to the bottom, your character falls unconscious. A haze fills the air. Bloody bloody blah. You're running, your footsteps echoing the stone around you. Another memory. Buried secrets this is. We'll take that. We'll take all them lugs as well, ears. All these ears. Which may be of value. And if I remember rightly, and I could be wrong here,
Did it just get quieter?
a trap has been triggered. Which is brilliant. But we get a lot of shit from that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have sneaked and tried to undo it, because the stuff that you get is absolutely spot on. Right, max endurance plus 15. Right, okay, that's definitely going to you. Where does that go? Is that not specifically for cloaks? Doesn't go in there, does it? It does go in there. Shit, we do need that one for him though, so we'll just have to... What has he got? Just a cape. We'll swap that. I did like him wearing the cape though, he looked cool. Might even swap that out. Just for aesthetical reasons. Yeah, he does look pretty sweet with that, so I'll give this to him. Let him fight with all this other shit. Pass these along. There we go. I don't think that helps, but it's better than kicking the cherries, I suppose. Now we can go ahead and start a bit of a camp, and we'll go for damage reduction on all of these. I think only got one set of supplies left. We should have thought about this earlier. Right, 3 bells hang from the stone. Now we don't really, I don't know this. I think it's left, right, middle, left. Straight. Okay, it wasn't. I think maybe it was right, left, middle, left. You got to get the right combination. We can read the books actually to find out what the combination is, and I should have just wrote it down before I started this. Yeah, it's not. It's not. That's not the correct.
Yeah.
The correct bloody thing. But we do have the clues, and I think. Oh, unless we must have missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're missing a room. I think we are missing a room. Right, now, we'll better go and do that room, because you get one of the clues that you need to be able to do this shit. And you know what else we need to do? Something that I have forgot to do, which is to put this on. Is it? I can't remember what it was. It was double speed, and I forgot the buttons to do that. I have forgot the double speed button. Oh well. Tiny little spider.
Hey.
This guy's actually got a bow. Right, there we go, that's what we're looking for. Oh, and some camping equipment. Brilliant. Right, we'll send them right back to the bell tower. Or the bells, should we say. And what we want to be doing is timesing the speed by 2. I totally forgot how to do that. In fact, let's have a quick look in the old controls. Speed, half speed S, double speed D. There we go. That's because you're not using the WASD in this game. You're using the arrow keys. Right, we'll have a quick look. Get some of these clues. Okay, the initiate's notes. The largest bell first, rather than the second. So it's the middle one first. Left. Right. It's not middle, left, right, middle perhaps. Ah, there we go. It wasn't. That wasn't the combination. So I'm gonna have to I think I might have to fuck's sake, I might have to go on the fucking internet and find out the answer to this. Either that or we just read the friggin' books. But it's really annoying because obviously that one says, right, largest bell first rather than second. Right, so I know that it goes first, but I know it doesn't go second. And then we've got all these books here that we've acquired. The book of verses. This small volume of verses. Blah 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 blah. Book tends to open a particular section where someone has marked a verse with a small blotch of ink. Oh, very good. Known to us. His voice wept. Bid farewell. See, I haven't a fucking clue. I know that the answer's in this book somewhere. This small volume of verses and psalms is somewhat battered, suggesting it is used being carried by someone's person. The pages are dog-eared and worn, and the gold threads which blah 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 blah. Small block. The book tends to open in a particular section where someone has marked a verse. The bride star spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul. He knew her for the right hand of the shining God and was afraid. Right, she spoke, you are known to us, your deeds, and then he wept, for he knew his lay before the great illusion, and his voice set forth with the heat. Weep not, for the children has forgiveness to you, if you will embrace him. Resolve, sir, and ask what he must do. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, fading away. I don't have a fucking clue, and I'm going to have to Google it or go on Steam, because it's really annoying. If we examine the bells, they tend to be made of thick iron, and there isn't anything else about them. But I'm sure the middle one isn't the one that you use first, even though the thing says it is. Because I've done this before, and I know that it isn't the middle one. I'm fairly damn fucking sure. But the thing is, I'm recording in my little cupboard, which means I won't get any internet signal. It just won't come up about you. Actually, you might not even see that. I'm on a Steam overlay. Pillars of Eternity, bells, combination. Right, okay, just bear with me for a couple of... Ring the small bell. Oh, there it is, wait on. Right, middle, left, right. I've already done that one. I'm sure I have. Right, there we go. It fades, and we are into the next part. Spot on. See, I've done that. And actually, it's brought us just to the perfect, most logical spot to stop this Let's Play, just in time as we enter the second levels of this chapel, and we will find out the conclusion to what happens with these beasties in the next session.
Looking back, all the time
So,
I spent here growing up.
All I can say,
what was coming.
Shut up, pal. So all I can say is, guys, we'll search this floor in the next session. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.